So hello people and welcome back. This is me, Darkoldcheese, and today we're gonna take a look at Cities Skylines 2. I just picked that up like a week ago, 1.5 or so, because I noticed there were a lot of bugs in the game, so I felt like, yeah, I'm gonna wait with this one until they patched a few times, which they have, but apparently not enough. So I'm actually gonna talk about the bugs that still lingers, and actually I'm gonna give you a tip of how you can play around those, because one of them is actually game breaking. So yeah, bear with me there. And here's my first city that I built, kind of my testing ground here. Nothing extraordinary. Just messed around a bit here. So apparently when I got over 120,000 people, I kind of had small lag spikes here and there, which is very annoying. But never mind. So the first thing I'm gonna talk about is not game breaking per se, but it really makes the game a lot harder than it necessarily needs to be, and that is actually the production here and the sheer amount of goods that you need. And some of these is out of whack, so these ones I could kind of understand. So there's nothing to complain about there. I don't have that much industry going. But this one, and this one is a bit too much. Not to mention, that you might have seen there, the grain is totally insane. And maybe that doesn't necessarily is a game-breaking thing, as I said. But that will lead to insane amount of traffic, which don't really need to be there. So this is something they should take a look at, and I can't say exactly what happened. It seems like something is off, at least somewhere in the programming, maybe, I don't know, but this is something they really need to focus on. And it actually has everything to do with food and you know, stuff like that. So yeah. So the next thing I want to talk about is the money making, and this is game breaking depending on what's going on. And as you can see down here, I have like so much money. We're talking about 1.5 billion. Yeah. And just look at that, how much cash I earn, like 4.8 million each hour. That is insane. And I have not cheated here. I just noticed this because I was playing, and all of a sudden, my let's take money here. Can you zoom back? Oh, here we go. Just look at this. It's like all of a sudden, zip! It's insane. And so I had to look what's going on here. What is this going in? And I actually tried a few things here. It doesn't show that much here. Or maybe I've reloaded. I don't know. I can't remember. But the main problem here is taxation there. So everything seems normal, you know. Everything here seems very normal here until you get down to metals. And yeah, so this has to be a programming thing that they have missed something. What I assume happened here is like we are actually collecting all the profit that the metal industry generate. So they have not added taxation. So if you would take like 10% of this, Still a lot, but yeah, much more where it should be. So I don't know, but something is really off here. And I also noticed that if you have a deficit in metals, material goods, here, if you have, oh, we actually do have that right now. So we're apparently selling something worth that cash. But what happened, so I had a lot of deficit and I didn't produce any metals. I went the same amount negative. So that is insane, and that could definitely break the game totally. So be aware of that, and to work around there, just help them by producing a lot of ore. Here's metal ore. Produce a lot of that, so avoid importing that. So this is basically import export. If you're exporting that, that's a way better situation, and that will encourage the industries to go and build more metal industries, and that will fix your problem. But then again, it will also mean like you will have so much money that you don't have to care about that anymore, ever again. So the next thing I want to talk about is two things, and I think they have something in common, and I don't really get it. But small homes, the debuff. So they are complaining about small homes. So apparently the apartment is too small or something. I don't really know. And that debuff is super sensitive. So if I let the game run here for quite some time and people will stop moving in, and I've tried this, that debuff will eventually go down. But if I just plop down a few more low density buildings, they will cramp up again. So like, why do you live there if you don't feel like that? And if we're talking about like this, and they're complaining about high rent. Oh, they also had that debuff. But the complaints about high rent. So wouldn't they be super happy to live in a apartment where it's kind of cheap but a bit smaller apartment? So I don't really get this debuff at all, and it's way too sensitive, and the high rent as well. And I have tried to lower the tax, and that will get rid of a few of these. Not all of them, but a few. So what you can do is actually get rid of them and improve the density of the buildings to like these ones instead or so. That seems to work. I just did that right here, and they will stop complaining about high rent. But that means like eventually you will have those buildings like all over the town here, and I don't want that. So I would like them to get rid of, not get rid of it, but at least, you know, lower the sensitivity of those. Okay, I'm just checking stuff here at the same time. Let's add a few bushes here, there as well. Yeah, sorry about that. And the last thing I want to talk about is this. So for some reason, the garbage trucks refuses to go here. Well, they actually go here, and they drive past here, but they just don't wanna. That's the building. They just don't wanna pick up the trash here for some reason. Only certain buildings and whatnot, but yeah, I don't get it. So I've tried to, you know, do stuff here, change the roads, whatever, and I've kind of looked down here and see if there is like traffic jam so they can't reach there, but no, there's not. And I have no idea why that is. And it doesn't matter. I placed down, I got one recycle center right over there. Got another one over here. So this is also kind of, yeah. I don't know. And we got another recycling center here as well. So I don't know why that is a problem. And it seems to be only here for some reason in the whole city.
And try to stay off the street
only there.
Conditions improve. This has been a
so yeah, that's something they need to fix. This is also not game breaking, sort of, but it's kind of annoying and I don't want to see these. You know, I want to have like a working situation, a working city here. There's some form of traffic jam here. One thing I do like is actually the parking lots here.
Welcome, Professor. So a housing shortage is bad for the people.
So that's kind of cool. I don't really like the idea of having trees to grow slowly. I do get the why they did that because of the industries and all, but at the same time, this is like a fictional game. You just want to build beautiful cities that works. Come on, it's not realistic anyway. So yeah. Well, it kind of is realistic, but not crazy enough. Tourism is another thing that I am not sure it's working properly. I have to test that a bit more, but that is also something that is so yeah, because they don't seem to be able to shop in like certain shops, like entertainment. Beverages, yeah, stuff like that. Yeah, but that's about that. That's my conclusion about the bugs here. Otherwise, I'm actually having a blast playing this game. So I will definitely keep on playing it, and I will report all of these bugs to Paradox there, and hopefully they will take those seriously and do something about it, at least respond. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.